I'm Brian Fraser.
My father detested yours.
For each of you, based on what you know of your characters thus far in season 1, what is the most important trait you think you pass down to Jamie?
I think for Ellen, I think it's his survival instinct, his fight, and the fact that he's not a victim. He is a fighter, and a lover. He's a lover and a fighter.
Yeah. Do you think he gets lover from you as well?
No, actually, I think he gets lover from you. Well, obviously, we're both very passionate romantic characters, but I do think he gets that side mostly.
Yeah, Brian is definitely a romantic, a poetic, and which he learns from his mum, Davina, and I think that's passed down a couple of generations to Jamie because he certainly knows how to treat a woman.
Oh my gosh, we've just worked it out. The lover, the fighter.
I love that.
Amen.
That is wonderful. Now, of course, there's many different kinds of love portrayed on Outlander. And I think that the relationship between Ellen and Jocasta is very fascinating because I think that Jocasta clearly feels some kind of sibling rivalry, but I'm not sure if Ellen feels it back or if she has a different kind of relationship with her sister.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a really interesting dynamic and I love working with Sive so much. I think Jocasta definitely feels a certain level of jealousy and resentment towards Ellen because Ellen, you know, she worked with her father to help secure marriages for her siblings. And I think Jocasta has always struggled with the fact that she's in this loveless marriage to a much older guy. And she, as we know, has eyes for somebody else. She's desperate to be with Myrta Fraser. And if it was up to her, she would have been. So I think she blames Ellen for the fact that she's in that marriage. But there's definitely a level of, there's misunderstanding there because Ellen, she was instrumental in that, but she warded off worse suitors. So in her eyes, you know, she helped Jocasta because she had to marry. All women do. And in her opinion, she saved her from marrying someone far, far worse. But I think there's potentially also a level of hypocrisy there as well, because Ellen doesn't want to marry for the sake of the clan herself. And yet she's, you know, been a party to helping, you know, aiding that for her siblings. But I think that's interesting. I think it's interesting to play characters that aren't wholly good because none of us are in life. We're all complex and we all make mistakes. And I think I love the journey that those Ellen and Jocasta go on in order to, you know, fix that misunderstanding and really understand each other better. And yeah, I won't say too much, but it's a really nice place that they end up in.
Oh, I love that. Now, there was a little mention of Myrta there. So, Jamie, obviously Myrta also has a flame burning for Ellen, if you will. How does that, if at all, affect your pursuit of her?
Oh, it affects it big time. Big time. I mean, at his heart, Brian is an honourable man. You know, he has a strong sense of duty, a strong sense of what's right and what's wrong. And that's kind of that's his guiding light, you know, through life, which he definitely doesn't get from his dad. So when he meets Ellen for the first time, there's instantly this knot in his stomach, which he knows, oh, I've got a decision to make, you know, like it's pulling on him both ways, you know, it's really like a tug of war in his heart. You know, do I do the right thing and not pursue this woman because it's someone, not just my friend has a crush on, but like loves, like there's a deep, deep love, or does he pursue his heart and want to do, you know, go for this fine maiden.
Thank you.
Yeah, never called you a fine maiden in my life before, but there we go.
Enjoy it.
Fine maiden. But ultimately, you know, Brian has learned not to want anything in his life, and for the first time, he's finding himself wanting, and he ultimately decides, well, no, I'm going to come towards this way and go for the thing that he wants. But even though he decides to, you know, still be with Ellen or still try to be with Ellen, there's still that tugging at his heart, you know, that he's still having to hang around his best friend knowing that he's ultimately betraying him. So yeah, that was quite fun to play.
Definitely. And quite fun to watch as well. Thank you both so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I cannot wait for more Blood of My Blood.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
I'll find a way out. I swear it.